The former Hillary Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta has warned that Russia is preparing to interfere in a U.S. election again as 2020 looms on the horizon. Podesta's emails were stolen by Russian hackers who broke into the Democratic National Committee's computer system before the 2016 election. Those private emails were released via WikiLeaks shortly before polling day to embarrass the Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton and damage her campaign. Special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation has indicted the Russians allegedly responsible for the email theft. Speaking to the ABC News podcast The Investigation, Podesta, whose personal email account was also hacked, spoke of Clinton's frustration about the Russian interference in support of Trump at the time of the election and said that the DNC's claims were not taken seriously enough. "I think we were both pushing the argument that Russia was in fact interfering on his behalf. And we were on television. I did, probably every Sunday show making this argument," Podesta said. People were actually surprised at how far we were going. Now in retrospect, everything we were saying turns out to be true. Podesta added, "The Russians are getting ready to do this again. American intelligence agencies are alert to the ongoing threat of nefarious Russian interference in elections in a repeat of 2016's events." Kremlin-linked operatives use traditional hacking techniques and the spread of disinformation on social media to influence the election and deepen divisions in American society. In October, the New York Times reported of an operation by United States Cyber Command to deter Russian operatives, who intelligence officials believed were mounting disinformation campaigns setting the stage for the 2020 presidential election. Podesta also said he thinks Roger Stone, the political consultant and longtime ally of President Donald Trump, is going to prison. Stone was in contact with WikiLeaks and its chief Julian Assange about the impending release of the emails stolen from the DNC and Podesta by Russian hackers. Mueller recently indicted Stone for obstruction, witness tampering, and making false statements to Congress about his communications with WikiLeaks. Stone denies any wrongdoing. "I think Roger Stone's on his way to prison, quite frankly," Podesta told the investigation. "I think the prosecutors have made a prima facie case for certainly against him. But I think in the end of the day, he can strut and he can, do his Nixon impressions. But, maybe when the cell door clanks, he'll feel a little bit more remorse." Podesta also said he believes Stone knew in advance about Podesta's hacked emails. "But, I think that's a question that will get settled in the course of a trial," the former Clinton campaign chairman added. "And in this context, I don't think it really matters, because I think whatever he knew or didn't know, he both gave false statements to the House Judiciary Committee and then tried to cover it up, if you read the indictment." Podesta also said that he thinks members of the Trump campaign colluded with Russia, a suspicion that is the core focus of Mueller's ongoing investigation, which is reportedly nearing its conclusion. Donald Trump says, no collusion, no collusion, no collusion, Podesta said. When you step back and you look at the 101 contacts, the 28 meetings, particularly the meeting in Trump Tower June, Donald Jr. saying and setting up that meeting and saying, that this is great.